Nothing here was scripted or expected. Just real trains, real situations, and consequences caught on camera. Welcome to UnrealX Moments. Despite the train closing in, this reckless vehicle crossed the tracks and paid the price right away. Thankfully, the damage was limited to the cargo bed. Standing up to a train is never a wise choice, and this vehicle had to learn that lesson the hard way. North Carolina officials staged a train vehicle contact to promote safety at rail crossings, showing how dangerous it is to try to beat a train and urging drivers to follow warning signals. In Austria, railway authorities and road safety officials also put together a similar staged demonstration and to raise awareness. Chaos unfolded in St. Louis as multiple rail cars left the tracks, bringing rail traffic to a standstill until emergency crews took control. It's hard to believe it took someone shouting for this man to realize how close the train really was, and hopefully it serves as a big lesson for him. He went past the crossing barrier just to move faster, but ended up waiting for the train in a much more dangerous spot. That's one way to charge up a train. Nothing quite like overshooting your stop by a few hundred meters. A rare moment when a train stopped in time to let an ambulance pass. A truly admirable act. In Liaoning, CRC Dalian unveiled its first generation of battery-powered locomotives, marking a shift away from old diesel engines toward cleaner technology for steel operations. Known as Kent's Main Line in miniature, this railway is famous for its 1/3 scale steam and diesel locomotives. Would you like to give it a try? Racing through Alcoria at 186 miles per hour, the Talgo AVE S112 delivers a stunning display of modern rail power. In Vietnam, a vehicle became stuck on the tracks, and despite every effort, it couldn't escape its fate as the train approached.
Oh my gosh.
A dangerous situation unfolded when a logging truck crossed the tracks despite an oncoming train. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it stands as a clear warning about reckless behavior. In Celaya, Mexico, the camera caught a train making contact with a heavily loaded trailer, creating a tense moment. Fortunately, the outcome was limited to property damage and traffic delays. This is a clear example of why we need to take traffic laws seriously, especially around train tracks. A tense moment was captured as a diesel locomotive suddenly caught fire. In Mexico, a train moved through a massive blaze that started after a contact involving a fuel carrier.
No mames. No seas mamón. Ahí.
During the lockdown, a coil train experienced a car separation, bringing operations to a sudden stop. Can someone explain what's going on here? An unbelievable moment unfolded when a dog accidentally pulled a woman into a dangerous situation. Thankfully, she was safe, though the dog might be taking a break from walks for a while.
Desde hace 2 años años y 9 meses, concretamente desde el 3 de mayo de...
Sometimes reporters find themselves in awkward situations like this.
¡Ay, mierda!
This feels like the opening scene of a horror movie. It seems the train horn wasn't enough to make this donkey give up on crossing the tracks.
Вот как работать в таких условиях, блядь?
This driver seems to have a rear view mirror with a full 360-degree view.
Техника, хули.
Let's join UnrealX Moments as we take a look at the power of these snow-clearing trains. At Uringen Station, a construction train caught fire and then began rolling back toward the station after its brakes gave way. Rail staff stepped in by derailing the train to stop it. A tense situation unfolded as two trains made direct contact, but thankfully no injuries were reported.
Yo, he gotta get out of there. Yo, have him go through there. Go through there. No.
A dangerous moment at an intersection as a car was trapped on the tracks, but the driver's calm reaction made all the difference.
He got hit by the train.
He did. The end of it, he made it out in time.
The owner says a problem with the self-driving feature sent the Tesla toward the tracks as a train was approaching, leaving him barely any time to intervene. It's hard to understand how the car didn't notice the oncoming train, even with the horn and warning systems active. Only in Japan, even in a situation like this, the train still arrives on time. When even a signal pole is taken out, it's a stark reminder that railways leave no room for carelessness. One brief mistake can have devastating consequences. In Roanoke, Texas, a generator-loaded railcar rolled out of control during a switching operation, forcing crews to deliberately derail it to keep it from reaching the main line. A camel casually walked along the tracks, ignoring the train behind it, delaying the trip by nearly 2 hours. And instead of walking in front of the train, this chicken chose to be a well-behaved passenger on board. Scenes from a metro station in Madrid show how severe the flooding from heavy rain has been. After a powerful storm, flooding in New Jersey submerged the tracks beneath muddy waters, leaving this train stranded and unable to continue its journey. CP6240 East, led by an EMD SD60, keeps moving at full speed on the tracks. Witness the power of the Union Pacific as it conquers the legendary Donner Pass. On February 8, 2023, we followed the Roseville sub from the serenity of Crystal Lake to Truckee. Capturing this perspective required pushing the limits. 13 miles of drone flight and 5 battery swaps on the Mavic 2 Pro. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. One wrong move is all it takes when a train is involved. Subscribe so you never miss the next real moment.